by implication, a serial, uh, a basal fundamental initial constitute, literally, proposition, figuratively, element, principle, rudiment. So it's talking about the very makeup, the rudiment, the root, the very makeup of things. Okay, stoikiko is talking about exactly what you know as elements: two carbon, one oxygen, or one hydrogen, or two hydrogen, one oxygen for water. It's talking exactly about that, the very thing in which physical things are made of. So where the elements shall melt with the fervent heat, and you see that in this movie. The first thing that went just off the heat, and it's a constant heat, as you can see. But the first part of that heat wave just totally melted everyone that was close to the epicenter of that explosion. And then after that, as it protrudes out, you just saw the buildings getting lifted up and torn away, thrown up and thrown down. You saw dudes getting impaled with the 2x4s. Okay, it was nothing nice, It was really nothing nice. Do you brothers have more scriptures?
Yeah, I got one. It's Jeremiah 50:25. It says, "The Lord hath opened his armory and hath brought forth the weapons of his indignation. For this is the work of the Lord power of hosts in the land of the Chaldeans. Come against her from the utmost border, open her storehouses, cast her up as heaps, and destroy her utterly. Let nothing of her be left. Slay all her bullocks, let them go down to the slaughter. Woe unto them, for their day is come, the time of their visitation. The voice of them that flee and escape out of the land of Babylon, to declare in Zion the vengeance of the Lord our power, the vengeance of his temple. Call together the archers against Babylon, all ye that bend the bow. Camp against it round about. Let none thereof escape. Recompense her according to her work, according to all that she hath done, do unto her. For she hath been proud against the holy, she hath been proud against the Lord, against the Holy One of Israel." So, and that's just that American pride, man. You know what I'm saying? Their pride and basically the whole philosophy of America is do whatever you want, believe in whatever God you want to believe in. We're gonna put this white man Caesar Borgia up as the savior. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna tell the whole world that we're talking about Esau, that we're the real Israelites, we're the Jews. That's being proud against the Most High, because you're lying on his heritage, man. You lying on the people that he chose for his own. You see? So you got to get paid back for that shit, man. And that's the Lord. He's calling all of the nations, you know what I'm saying, that America done shitted on. Okay? Call them all together. Hey, send your arrows over to this motherfucker, man.
For you on that.
Go ahead.
This is Obadiah, verse 7. All the men that of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him.
That's right. That's us. We eat your bread. We're on your EBT. We're in your what do you call that? Your food shelters, getting the free food.
Your prison system.
Yep. And in your judicial systems, But you've caused us to lay a wound under you, and it's really not even us. It's the Most High having us come out here and do videos and push the word, man. It's Proverbs 6:14. Forwardness is in his heart. He devises mischief continually. He soweth discord. Therefore shall his calamity come suddenly. Suddenly shall he be broken without remedy. So how is he going to be broken without remedy? Well, when you see this clip, it's very obvious that missiles do tons of damage. And even that Chernobyl accident, the Japanese nuclear accident, what they call accidents, which are just trial test runs to see what would happen in other areas throughout the world where they want to diminish the populations. Okay, that's without remedy, because those reactors and the splitting of the atoms is not something that you can just get over in a day or a matter of hours. You know, it's taken damn near, 70 years for Chernobyl to clean up, and even then you can only be there for about 30 minutes without a hazmat suit.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that's the Most High's got to be pretty pissed off at you to destroy your whole nation and to put you to an extinction, man. You brothers have more you want to bring up?
Yeah, I got one. Jeremiah 51 and start at 1. Thus saith the Lord, Behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me a destroying wind, and will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her, and shall empty her land. For in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. Against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifteth himself up in his brigandine, and spare ye not her young men, destroy ye utterly all her hosts. So your army ain't gonna do shit. Esau, you can't do nothing with them. When them nukes get in the air, it's over with, man. It's a wrap. What does it say? For in 1 hour, that great city, and then them so-called them little underground silos or whatever they got. Them shits ain't. I mean, it doesn't. Anything that's left on this ground or underneath the ground over here in Babylon is done. You know, you got some elites that are going to escape just for prophecy's sake. We got to bring somebody in to start slavery. You know. Yeah, go ahead.
So like that's where those other countries come into play.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's where getting rounding you people up from the utmost corners of the world, man.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right, man. And you you bitch ass niggas, you got that nigga Lil Wayne talking about he's gonna jump into the spaceship. Them Peckerwoods is not finna let you in there, man. Them Peckerwoods ain't letting you on that spaceship with them to escape missiles, you know? Because missiles gonna be shot all over the world, you know? Babylon's gonna send off they little nukes or whatever. But at the end of the day, this is the place that's gonna be utterly destroyed forever.
Yep. And you got to take into account, you got all these volcanoes and calderas. So imagine one of these missiles hits Yellowstone. That whole park is a giant caldera that's constantly expanding, the ground levitating, putting out sulfuric fumes and gases that are killing off bison. If the bison are getting killed the fuck off by just that gas alone, imagine when a nuke hits it and really lets that beast go, man. This whole Midwest, West Coast, and a good part of that East Coast has gone off one nuke with that. That's serious business right there. Imagine the plates, the what do they call it, the
Tectonic plates.
The plates over on Cali. When that shit goes off, they got this song, this rock band called Tool. They have this song called Enema, and they're talking about flush it all away. You'll see me in Arizona Bay. Now, how could there be a bay for Arizona physically?
Right. Yeah.
Cali's got to be gone.
Yeah.
And they're talking about flushing it all away, talking about LA because, and it's called enema because if America were to get an enema, the virgin daughter of Babylon were to take an enema, it'd have to be LA that would have to go because that's where all the bullshit comes out of, is Hollywood. So you had rock bands even in the 90s that were talking about this, and it's not no big thing because you go, and you find artists, reggae artists that were talking about the Israelites and things like that. But just to make the point is that, everyone was hip to this at one point and then fell asleep. But, you start digging into it and you start noticing, well, nature's going to fight back too, in a sense. The Most High is going to allow what you call nature to fight back. You saw it in the movie Avatar, The earth is in mourning right now. You don't think... You think that there's no balance for the earth, that you can just pollute air, land, and water without a repercussion? You're fucking up a cycle, right? Like if you throw a stick in a bike while someone